All right, what's up, Underdogs? Welcome to another episode of the Underdog Voice. Listen up, people. Most people wait for their moment, but guess what? This freshman, she changed everything. She didn't ask for a shot. She showed up ready, and when they gave her the keys, she drove the whole team. Welcome to the Underdog Voice podcast, where the overlooked get overhyped. So, let's go.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, Logan, what's going on?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, I'm good. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so let's start it. So you have been hooping since you was 3 years old. What pulled you into the game of basketball that young?
My dad. I used to watch my dad coach my younger brother was playing before me at the time. He was like, I guess he was like maybe two. He was like just in the gym, like at the Y, just playing just because. And when we got older, I was like before he was maybe three, and I saw him playing with the boys, and I was like, oh, I want to try to learn how to play. So my dad just let me play with the boys, and I was playing with the boys for a minute. I was working out with them until I was like, last year was like my last year playing with the boys just because I was going to high school and all my teammates and my other friends were going to high school too. So I just was just following my dad and I just was fascinated by it.
Okay. All right, so a lot of players, they love the game. But running point guard as a freshman, how did you earn that trust to take the keys that early at? Now, listen, I'm good with most stuff, but pronounce the name of your school. Was it Principia?
Principia, yeah, Principia.
Principia.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, how did you get the keys that early at Principia?
So went to Principia. This is my second year at Principia. Last year I went in my eighth grade year just to like watch the team and like learn their dynamics. Not really learn, but like watch, since I wasn't eligible or able to like practice or play with them yet. So I was just watching and just learning. And he said I would like be able to be point guard and start. He trusts me, so I had to mature very fast, and I knew I could to help the team. Cause yeah, just to make us better and yeah.
Okay, all right. And that's that for a coach of varsity to trust a freshman to take or to lead his team. That's very impressive. So, y'all listen, y'all. Talent might open up a lot of doors, but leadership walks through it. We're about to dig into what really takes to lead a team. What it really takes to lead a team when you're the youngest on the floor. So stay with us. All right, Logan, listen. Every underdog hits a moment that could break them or build them. So what was your toughest moment last season and how did you get through it?
My toughest moment was probably our state championship game. We was playing against Fairgrove, and Fairgrove was their third. This was going to be their third year winning, and they're full of seniors.
Uh-huh.
And me and my teammate Deja, we were playing good, but we wasn't getting the calls. She fouled out. I almost fouled out,
Uh-huh.
so I had to. We lost, but that was probably the most challenging for me because that was one of the reasons I came to help them win. Because last year they got second again for class 2, but we went up to class 3. So yeah, it was good that we were able to go on both classes, but I wanted to get that win, so that was a hard one for me. Yeah.
Oh, that was the championship game or the game before the championship?
Yeah. We played against Lutheran St. Charles against Jordan Spicer, and we had to overcome that game because we ended up winning, but we had to fight really hard because we had to like focus on our defense that game because
Uh-huh.
it was a tournament and we had to play St. Joe and then Lutheran St. Charles, so we had to mentally prepare for that game. And we went in, fought hard. We literally fought until the clock said 0-0.
Uh-huh.
Like we were fighting the whole game. So I was proud of my team. We had to overcome that because the game did get close, but we had to pull through.
Yeah, that was something like what happened to my team last year. They could never before I got there, and we still ain't do it yet. They could never get past this team called Hereford. Them and Hereford always met in the semifinals every year, and they could never beat them. First year I got there, the year before I got there, they lost by 20. Last year we should have beat them. We should have beat them our senior year. We were stacked. We should have beat them that year. This year, again, we should have beat them. We only lost by 4 this year, and that was just based off of mistakes down on towards the end of the game. We fouled in the 3-point shooter that couldn't shoot. We missed 2 free throws that could have tied the game up. Like we missed 13 free throws and we lost the game by 4. So just imagine if we would have hit half of those free throws, we would have won the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get it, boo. I get it. So how do you deal with those days where your shots not falling and pressure is loud and loaded?
During those games, if my shot's off, I try to create for my teammates because I enjoy like assisting my teammates in creating. Like passing and like my IQ is kind of my thing, and seeing the open person is my kind of my thing. So if I'm not scoring, I'm like, okay, I know my other teammates. I know I can help my other teammates out by passing the ball or seeing them when they're open, so we can get some open shots. So even though when I'm not having the best game, like my teammates still are there to pick me up, and yeah,
All right,
we
so
like connect.
yeah, so when I'm watching your film, you be dropping some dimes, and I be like, yo, I could do that. I used to do that. Like you're really dropping some dimes. Like it seemed like you like any other great point guard. Like you think two plays ahead, right? You know exactly
Yes.
where your teammates going to be at. You know the angles on the floor, and you get your team the ball. Me and my son used to play basketball together. And he used to tell his friends the same thing, like, "Yo, watch my father, because no matter where you at in the court, he gonna find a way to get you that ball." And from watching your tapes, you remind me of that. Like you find them. I'm like, how the heck should make that pass? But you know, us great point guards know how you make it. But like you throw some dimes, shorty. You really throw some
Thank you.
dimes. You really throw some dimes in there. So, what's your mindset when you walk into a gym where nobody knows your name, right? But they're about to.
My mindset is to go and play my game and not get nervous. Like just play like it's any other game when I'm playing with a lot of people watching or barely anyone. My mindset is to just go out and just be myself cause, and not really get nervous because sometimes I do get nervous and it kind of messes me up. But when no one knows me, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work on the stuff. I'm gonna do the stuff that I know really well so I can be noticed.
Right. That nervous energy, I always tell people to try to turn a nervous energy. It's okay to be nervous, right? It's okay. Just turn it into power. That's all you got to do. Turn it into power. So, what's the biggest misconception people have about you, if any?
The biggest misconception is that I don't have a left hand. Like, okay, on film, be like, okay, she goes right. But I have a left hand. I just got to get used to going that way. Like, I know how to finish. I know how to dribble my left hand. Like, it's the same with my right. It's just I'm more comfortable with my right hand. But if I need to, I know how to finish on my left.
I mean, that's everybody. I'm not going to stop doing something unless somebody stop me. So if
That's what,
you ain't,
yeah,
so if you're not stopping me from going right to my dominant hand, why am I going to go left?
yeah. Like,
It don't make basketball sense. You ain't stopping me. So and that's another thing I tell people to do what you do best until somebody stop you, and then counter. That's just like telling Steph Curry, like, yo, stop shooting threes and drive to the basket. If ain't nobody stopping him from shooting threes and he hitting the threes, then why go to the basket
yeah,
if he's wide open? Like ain't nobody stopping him. So understand that you know how to use your left, but ain't nobody stopping you from going right. So I don't even got to use my left this game because ain't none of y'all stopping me going right. So
right.
I'm gonna keep on using my right hand. Y'all letting me stay comfortable. So I'm gonna stay
Yeah.
comfortable and I'm gonna use my right hand and I'm gonna dominate you until you force me left. And that's one thing I do. I tell all my girls, you force everybody left. They be like, Coach, even if they left-handed, I say, yep, I don't care. You force everybody. You take that dominant hand away from them and you force them left. I don't care. I want these girls speed dribbling the ball with their left hand because they're going to turn the ball over majority of the time. Or they're going to brick the layup majority of the time.
Yeah.
So I tell them, we locking left shorty. Nope. Don't let nobody use their right hand. And if they get their right hand to the basket, you better find a way to get them back to their left hand.
Hmm.
I don't care. Don't get scored on the right side of the court more than twice. You come to sit down with me, and that's one of the things. You come to sit next to me, you get scored twice with somebody and not forcing them left. Come on, we ain't doing that stuff. We ain't doing that. But that's good though. Like man, so where you on your way to this weekend?
I'm on my way to Dallas, Texas, with my team
All right, so listen, I'm gonna tell you. So you're about to play a couple of teams I think that I know. So what's your schedule? What's your schedule for this week, this weekend?
I'm not sure. They didn't post it yet, but I
Mm-hmm.
think someone called Texas U,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know the other two teams though.
All right, so there's a couple of teams from my area that's going to be down there. I think Team Takeover going to be down there. I think Team Takeover going to be down there.
Mm.
Then you got Philly Rise going to be down there, and they got this girl named Jayla. She's a beast. I just had on my podcast not too long ago. That's my girl. But Jayla is a beast. She's a really good point guard too. And can shoot and stuff. So I don't know if y'all got played on, but I think that'd be a good matchup for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good matchup for you. So listen, people, stick around because we're about to hit Logan with some quick fire rounds where you get to see the fun side of this floor general. So stick around, don't go nowhere. It's about to be some fun. Quick fire questions. All right.
Hmm.
So if basketball didn't exist, what sport would you dominate?
Probably flag football.
Flag football?
Girls flag football. Yes, I would be a wide receiver because I love jumping and stuff.
Okay. All right. Y'all had it at y'all school yet?
No, we have it for the boys middle school, and we have football for the upper school. But we're thinking about making it a team. Like we're thinking about it.
They already started here in the city. They already started the girls flag football league for high school.
Mm.
They thinking about bringing it to our school in the county. They thinking about bringing it to Baltimore County. The only problem with that is if they do it in the spring, I think softball and lacrosse going to suffer because we got a girls lacrosse right now also. If they do it in the fall, soccer going to suffer because a lot of those girls at my school want to play flag football.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, so some sport going to suffer. All right, your favorite pregame snack, and don't lie even. Favorite pregame snack, and don't lie.
My favorite pregame snack is probably an apple. Like I just eat. I just sometimes I might eat before the game. Sometimes I might be nervous and not. But if I would, it would probably be an apple or like a piece of candy. Not like a whole thing, but like not a whole thing, but like maybe not really fruit, like a banana or an apple, and then I like have like candy like after, just so I can have like some sugar or something.
All right, so have you ever had a candy apple?
Yes,
You ever eat one of those before a game?
low key, I might. Low key.
Yeah, boy, when we was younger, they used to sell.
We don't really talk. We don't really talk at all. Like we don't talk. We just play. Like we don't like.
We talk trash to each other in practice. We talk trash to each other.
No, like we
What?
might joke. We might joke around, be like, "Yeah, like I got like in your face," or
Yeah,
like,
that's trash talk. That's
"Okay." It's normal. Hey, sometimes it's like when I'm playing, it might be me,
Mhm.
or yeah, it's probably me. It might be me. Like when I be throwing them, I be passing my teammate a dime. I be like this
uh,
on the other team. Like
okay.
I just probably me. Now that I think about it, probably me.
All right. So if you could play 1-on-1 with any player in the world, who you picking?
Probably LeBron. I have to play
LeBron.
against LeBron
Okay. Okay. So you gonna play against LeBron or you gonna play with LeBron?
with.
All
Now
right.
that I think I'm probably gonna play with him.
All right. So it's you and LeBron. Who y'all
Hmm.
going up against?
We can go up against Kyrie and
Don't hurt yourself.
now that I think about it, I want Kyrie on my team. I think maybe Kyrie and Paige Beckers or
Yeah, having
Juju.
Kyrie on your team, y'all two together might be doing some damage. LeBron, yeah, you know what I just read today, and I don't know how true it is because I ain't look at the whole thing. That
Hmm.
LeBron is going to go back to Cleveland and retire in Cleveland.
He is.
That's what I heard. That's what I seen today. I don't know how true it is.
If he does, that's kind of smart. But like at the same time, like him and Darius Garland would be a W duo.
Well, they
Not
probably
gonna
could have
lie.
used him this year. Because half the
Yeah, they
team was
could
hurt.
have.
The team was hurt in the playoffs.
They lost too.
Right? Then they had the best record in the East.
Yeah.
That is terrible. To lose like that, that's crazy. So describe your game in 3 words, but You can't say fast or smart.
Shifty, like patience.
Okay, all right, I like that. Now, outside of basketball, what are some of your hobbies that you do?
I like to bake with my friends. I hang out with my friends or like do stuff with my family.
So what you baking? So your team win the championship, right?
Hmm.
What you
Yeah.
bringing? What you bringing to the championship party?
Me and my teammate Paige, we made cookies for like our business for our entrepreneurship class,
Uh,
and we sold them to the school. So me and her probably bake together and make like a like cookies and our brownies we made. We would probably make those, and we might try another recipe, but we might just play it safe just in case. So we might just make those.
so do you bake like you play? Playing
No,
point guard comes with instinct, right? So
yeah,
do you just throw the recipe away and just go?
no.
I do that because I used to be a cook. So I read the recipe and be like, I ain't using that. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
it always seem to turn out
yeah.
better when I don't use the recipe. Right.
Mm,
I don't like using recipes. All right. So listen, there's a 12-year-old girl watching this right now who's
mm.
thinking, I'm not good enough yet. So what would you say to her?
I would tell her to keep pushing and don't give up because normally around this age, like middle school to high school, you start to like, I guess, get down on yourself or overthink about how good you are and if you should keep playing. But I would tell her to keep playing, don't give up, and pray and just have faith in God.
Okay. All right. I like that. I like that. All right. So this is the underdog signature question that I ask everybody that come on the show. All right. So you've been through it. You've been through a lot. You've been good, bad, great things. You're doing your thing. What does an underdog mean to you? And how do you apply that on the floor every time you get on the court?
Being an underdog means to me is that like being counted out or not being told you're good enough and overcoming that and showing them that you were good enough all along is that you needed the platform and the confidence to succeed. And this, yeah, I do feel like an underdog because normally at some like my old teams I used to play for, like I was like the underdog or was like people didn't think I was the best or better or should be starting or not be starting. So I just kind of took that with me and like got really good for so during high school I could really shine like I did. Like I feel like this season I really showed. I feel like I showed myself with all the achievements and accolades I got. I was really proud of myself.
Good, good. It comes down to it to where us underdogs, we try to prove everybody wrong, but the only person you really gotta prove right is the people that believe in you and yourself. That's it. The ones that don't believe, don't even worry about them. But your parents and stuff and yourself, the people that believe in you wholeheartedly, is the only people you got to prove right. That's it. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, listen up. Logan ain't waiting for her shot. And oh my God, my voice just cracked. Oh my God. All right, everybody, look. Logan, let's try that again. Logan ain't wait for her shot. She created it. That's what underdogs do. That's what we do. They don't chase the spotlight. We don't. They become the light. So just remember that. Remember that. That's what they do. So, all right, look, tell everybody where they can follow your story at. Get to see you play probably this weekend and things
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, my Instagram is Logan10, my Twitter is Logan L10, and my YouTube is Logan Loves Basketball.
Listen, y'all know I'm a good judge of talent, I think, because it seems like I always get it right. I always people like, yo, that girl really good. Dude, they were like, yo, shorty ain't. I said, watch her. This is a girl y'all want to watch. Yeah, I'm telling you, IQ is high. I loved her shiftiness, and she can play. She can flat out play. So this is one girl that y'all want to keep your eye on. Logan, all right? Keep your eye on her. All right, y'all. This was the Underdog's voice. So tap in everything Underdog at Linktree SQ Basketball Chronicles, where you can find all our platforms and some merchandise. Also, like the shirt I got on today. Ooh, the shirt I got on today. Hey, you see that? How you open up the shirt, underdogs at the bottom?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so go check it out. And don't just scroll down the page, y'all. Subscribe and turn on all your notifications because we drop heat like this one. We got girls on here and guys on here that are underdogs like Logan. And you want to hear from them. You want to hear that story because it's fire. All right, so listen, everybody. I'm Coach Q with Logan, and guess what? We're out.
Thank you for having me.